Today we are going to start off with the second bullish pattern, which is known as an inverted head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so today we are going to do a little bit of drawing. So write this down: inverted head and shoulder pattern heading. And it's okay even if you don't draw candlesticks for each and everything. Just everyone pay attention on the screen for a second. What you can do is you can just draw it something like this: a line, then a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, and at the end draw this breakout candle. Is this clear? Done till here? Have you drawn it? Yes. Let's now understand how do I calculate that what is my price target. First we'll talk about price target, then time target. Can you tell me which is the resistance line which is creating the problem? The upper line, this line is called as the resistance line, or this is also called as the neck line. Resistance line or the neck line, if you want to write it simultaneously. Resistance line or neck line. Is this okay? Now, if I were to calculate the time target, price target, what has happened? Understand, it went up, faced a resistance, went down, again tried to go up. This was the lowest point. Again it tested, again it came down. But this time what has happened? The bears which were very aggressive here. So basically यहाँ से bears aggressive हो गए थे ना? Bears were aggressive from here, they took it down. From here bulls took it up. Again from here bears took it down, but bulls immediately took it up from here. So can I say bulls won pretty quickly as compared to this phase? Yes? Agreed? So now what is said, many a times we'll see this, hear this phrase in the market that all these analysts say that worst is behind us. The bad times are behind us. It's a very favorite line of all these analyst guys. So whenever I'm at this point, can I say the worst is behind us? Yes. See here, the bears were winning, bulls took it over. Bears were winning for a long time, bulls took it over. Here the winning point for bears was for a short-lived time frame, and immediately bulls took it over. Correct? So here we say that this worst scenario that the bulls have seen, this height till the end of the head. Okay, I know it's a lot of lines, so I'll draw it like this. From here till the end of the head, this line, this. If this is X, in simple words, can I say how much low has it gone from the neckline that I'm calculating? Assume this is 100 rupees move. Okay, then what is my price target? 100 rupees from the breakout candle, that is a neckline breakout. So I'm going to calculate 100 rupees from here. That will be my what? This is my price target. Wait, don't write. I'll also talk about time target and then you can write. This is my price target. Okay, till here? Now how much is the time target? It is said that from end of your first shoulder, can you see this is the shoulder? End of the first shoulder till the breakout candle. Okay, what is the time frame? End of first shoulder till what? Yes, till breakout candle. जितने भी candles आएंगे, number of candles divided by 3 is going to be your time target. Is this clear? Yes? If you want to quickly draw it. Yes. There is again this theory which says that generally if we have tested a resistance for a specific, see, if you have observed this, we are all the patterns that we are going to discuss, we are focusing more on breakouts. Okay. So it's something like this. A stock price is trying to go hard, it's coming back. It's trying to go hard, it's coming back. So basically we are building the strength in this entire process. So it's something like maybe if you are practicing running every day and you get tired at a particular point. Okay, then you again go ahead, run the second lap, you're tired again. Third lap, but the pace at which you will get tired, maybe on day 1 of exercise, you'll get tired on the first day only. Day 2 of your exercise, you might get tired in the 1.5 lap. So is your efficiency increasing? Your efficiency is increasing. So basically, if this is day 1 of practice, this is day 2 of practice, day 3 of practice, day 4 of your practice, then your efficiency to move faster has gone up. That is the logic. Now, by how much is backtesting? Okay, so by how much can the stock reach even in divided by 2 also? Yes. Can it, let me just complete. Can it reach the price target in divided by 2 number of candles also? Yes. Can it take divided by 4 also? Can be a little bit longer time target as well. But again, those who did the backtesting for head and shoulder pattern, they found that in majority of the cases, somewhere around divided by 3 number of candles, because it has gained that much strength. That's why it is moving forward quickly. This top of the head to the resistance. This one, this number of candles. Okay, you can test this out. This is not written in the original theory. What he is trying to tell, instead of doing this divided by 3, you can try out counting this number of candles. And this can be your time target. Could be possible. It could be close to your divided by 3 answer also. But then do a back testing. This is not what the original theory says. Test it. Yeah, exactly. Ultimately, we want to reach the price target. It's just in how much time frame. That's it. Yes, that is a question now. What if the time target is not reached within the stipulated time? Then what? Anyone? Okay. So generally, again, stick back to our basics. Number 1, have I got my basic expected return? Our basic expected return was 3 to 5%. See, all these are breakout candles patterns that we are studying. Huh? So I'm never going to give you target for 1 year, 2 years target, and then you're saying, I got 3% return, very good. Then better invest in saving account. Okay. Whatever we are talking about is like less than a month category. Okay. And even in less than a month, you are getting 3%. Annualized, it is 36% return. Fair enough? Yes. If you have reached your 3% return, if you're not still going ahead with your, if you're not hitting that price target, I think it is still okay to quit. Number one. Number 2, you can put a trailing stop loss. It is going higher, okay, by a very minute point. Okay, what was the trailing stop loss concept? Immediate previous candle's low will be my trailing stop loss. If it is hit, I quit. If it is not hitting my previous day's low, let it go higher every day by 0.2%, 0.1%. I'm happy with that. Trailing stop loss order can be put in certain brokers. Yes, it can be. Zerodha offers trailing stop loss. I'm not aware about each and every broker, but yes, Zerodha does. Fact. Right. Yeah, it is important to know these things. Trailing stop loss, whenever you put a stop loss order, it asks whether it's a normal stop loss or a trailing stop loss. There is a type of order separately where you can put a trailing stop loss. I'll make a separate video on YouTube also if you want. How to put a trailing stop loss in Zerodha. That can be done. Because I'll tell you, the majority of the people, okay, you make claim it as a promotion for Zerodha. It's okay. I don't get even 1 rupee for account opening. Okay. I do get what can you say, a brokerage sharing if a brokerage is generated. Okay. But then I don't think it is anywhere connected to my strategies, because till day I have never talked about even one intraday strategy. Not even once. Only for that Bollinger Band squeeze, I said that can work for that 15-minute candle. Okay. Brokers like Zerodha will charge you only and only for an intraday transaction. If you take a delivery of the shares, so if you buy today and sell even tomorrow, your brokerage is zero. It's free. Upstocks exactly same. You buy today, you sell today only, you'll be charged a brokerage. But you buy today, you sell tomorrow or any day after that, the brokerage is zero. So I feel everyone should open an account with a discount broker for these delivery trades. Delivery trades ke liye it is the best. You don't I mean, then you get, let us say, even if you're gaining 3%, it's an absolute 3% return for you. Otherwise, what happens, all these big brokers, the traditional brokers, I can say, like it could be ICICI Securities or HDFC Securities, Motilal Oswal, Edelweiss, Angel Broking. Okay, what happens is that they will charge you at least 0.3, 0.4% brokerage. So 0.3 भी अगर किया तो 0.3 on buy side, 0.3 on sell side. 0.6 is anyways gone. Plus taxes is different. Okay, so then your absolute return is going to go down. And in that, if your 1% is gone, then makes no sense. So that's what I'm telling you, that if you want, I feel that you should open an account with such a discount broker. You can find always in all my YouTube videos in the description box. I always give links for opening these accounts. So it becomes easy for the entire process to open the account. Delivery based is always good for discount brokers, Zerodha or Upstocks. And just for your information, TradingView is seen on Zerodha. It's not a pro version to my knowledge. I mean, there is a restriction on how many number of indicators you can put on the chart. So like I can put any number of indicators on the chart at one shot because I have a pro version. If you don't have a pro version, trial version, that I guess it allows maximum 2 or maximum 3 maximum. But anyways, you can put MACD, you can put RSI, you can put volumes, khatam. Huh? No, I'm talking about a normal TradingView. Zerodha allows 1 or 2 more if I'm not mistaken. 5, I guess. So yeah, you can always choose such brokers in that case. Okay. And even if you're choosing, then as I said, that for intraday, it might not make a big difference. For delivery, for sure, it will make a difference. Do that. Try it out. Okay. Chalo. So, why did this entire discussion take place? Asat's ka time pass. But okay. Have you understood? Oh yes, why not? Can you transfer shares from one demat account to other? Absolutely, you can. If you want to do a practical on this, you can try transferring your securities to my account also. Okay. Yeah, that's known as an off-market transfer. And there is something known as a delivery slip. Okay. So you go to the broker. For example, if he has an account with Motilal Oswal right now, just as an example, you have okay, you have an account with Zerodha, you want to shift to Upstocks. Okay, as an example, you go to Zerodha's account, you go to Zerodha's office. You'll have to fill a delivery instruction slip, or delivery transfer slip, or transfer slip, I guess. Transfer slip has to be filled out. Who is the transferor? Which shares you want to transfer? How many shares you want to transfer? To whom you have to transfer? Their account details. If you fill it, they'll charge you something for this, but that will be definitely lesser than the brokerage. These are just transfer charges that they charge. Okay, and shares will be transferred. So that even I have experience, I've done this. My mom said that when I became a chartered accountant, she said, what do you want? I said, I can see some L&T shares in your account. Thank you. She said, you'll have to do all these things. I said, I'll do that. So I transferred few shares from her account to my account. And my husband got HDFC Bank from his mamaji. So That's how you can ask for gifts instead of cash. Okay. So is this clear? How to transfer shares? Yes. Head and shoulders pattern is also clear. Is this a bullish pattern? Is this a bearish pattern? It's a bullish pattern. Okay. And as I said, we are going to focus more on what? Breakout patterns. Okay. So first breakout pattern is clear. Let's move on to the second one. Okay. We did discuss this. Close is above the neckline. Okay. First understand this. If you want to write down afterwards, I'll tell you. First, what has happened? It's a revision of inverted head and shoulders. Huh? When did we take a call? There was a close above neckline. Matlab there was a breakout. That is the first point. Second, what happened? Very important. Increased volume on breakout candle. How do you define increased volume on breakout candle? The volume should be greater than last 4 or 5. Correct? Third one. X is what? Vertical distance from low of the head to the neckline. Have you written the same thing? Drawn the same thing? Price target is what? Intersection point of neckline and breakout candle. That, just for you to draw this. So this was the intersection point, na? From the intersection point of the neckline and breakout candle plus, so this was the breakout candle, let us say. So this distance, whatever say this is X, then I'm going to add X here. Correct? And time target is what? First neck point to breakout candle divided by 3. Same thing we have discussed. Have you, from first neck point, end of first neck point, correct? End of first neck point. You want to write this down or have you already written? No? What should be end of? I'll just wait for half a minute, maybe just be a bit quick while writing down. Extreme right side. So like this, this one. End of first neck point. On the breakout candle, oh, it is the point at which it is intersecting. Neckline is the neckline plus X. So resistance plus X, correct. His point was, let us say the low is here for this candle. Are we going to add X from here? No, we are going to add X from the resistance neckline. Yeah. Sometimes it could be a very big green red candle. I'm sorry, very big green candle or a very big red candle. Then it becomes which point or which price target out of this. So always intersection. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Was it a big green you wanted to say? You said big red, so I got confused. Oh. Yes. So whatever stocks we have discussed, all are doing as per what we have discussed. DMart exactly retraced from yesterday's level if you have checked this. That was a classic, and that's what I said. I was happy that in fact it went down to that level. I got a very practical example for Fibonacci yesterday. It was at Fibonacci support and perfectly it bounced back from the Fibonacci level. So hopefully it goes up to our target as well. Exactly. That is the only reason why it is going down right now. See, I had told you maybe on day 1 where technical analysis fails. If you remember yesterday also Mangesh asked a doubt that if I'm talking about buzz stocks is basically where a lot of news pour in. The moment any news pours in and which comes all of a sudden, then technical analysis will fail. You'll have no choice for that. it will go down. It will go down. Huh? No, there might have been some other news. I'll tell you, it's a simple logic. If promoters are selling stake, then supply in the market is going to increase. Correct? Right now, I have, let us say 80%. I'm the promoter of DMart. I have 80% of the shares. SEBI says I can't hold more than 75% shares. And this additional 5% shares that I'm holding, they are not trading in the market right now. They're with me. The moment I sell 5% of the shares, some lakh crore shares are going to be in the market. And with that, supply is going to increase. Plain economics, more supply, demand is more or less similar, price is going to drop. Of course, it will come up after some time, because if there's a big price correction, the price correction is only because of promoter stake sale and not because of fundamentals going wrong. Okay, so what can be the strategy is that if we get an up move in another 2-3 days, even if our basic price can be covered, then we can quit, because if the news of promoter selling stake comes up in the next week, you might see a bigger correction. It might be some different news maybe, which was accompanied by that. Promoter selling stake never comes with an up move. Logically, there might have been some other announcement that they might have made. That might be possible. Huh? Oh no, 5% selling stake is like a huge amount. It's a huge amount. Like I hold 100 shares of DMart and I am selling 5% of my shares. It's like 5 shares. These guys are holding in lakhs. So their 5% is going to be a crazy number of shares. In lakh crores, it's going to be a big one. Absolutely, it will.